project that for any cinephile is like Christmas morning in a way. So yeah, The Big Goodbye, based on a adapted from a book, which gives us the sort of like um, Raging Bull-esque, not Raging Bull the film, but Raging Bull the book celebrating indie film. I think this sort of like there's a nice parallel between the insider info and business of the American independent cinema of the late 70s. And this film would look into all the behind the scenes stuff. So yeah, were you surprised that such a project would A, interest Paramount, and B, be a potential directing and writing material for Affleck?
Well, I mean, Chinatown is one of the crown jewels in the Paramount catalog and the Paramount vaults. So I'm not necessarily surprised. I think this is the kind of film that, the moment they saw Once Upon a Time in Hollywood become a hit, become something people flock to, I think it was a no-brainer for them. To be cynical about it, I feel like this is maybe Paramount saying, well, this is our version of that kind of era, that kind of story. But there's a lot that is unique here. I mean, The Big Goodbye, so this project is based on the recently published The Big Goodbye, which is about the making of Chinatown and independent cinema of American cinema of the 70s. I mean, there's so many big personalities and characters in this story. We have, Roman Polanski and Jack Nicholson and Faye Dunaway and screenwriter Robert Towne, legendary producer Robert Evans. I mean, just writing a script will probably be a thrill for Ben Affleck. You have so much to play with and so much to work with.
Yeah, I was kind of when I read about the project, I was kind of hoping that the actor who, I mean, it's much more of a physical trait than anything else in terms of performance. But I was hoping the actor name, and I had to write it down, is Raphael Zawaguruka, who plays Polanski in Tarantino's film. I'm kind of like hoping that he actually gets the call. I don't know how good his English is, but yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun playing the guessing game, the Dreamcast, and trying to imagine who plays Robert Evans, a legendary producer, and everybody who's seen the kid stays in the picture is like, it's such a hallmark card to just the making of movies. I found it odd that Lorne Michaels has some involvement in this as a producer. What do you think? What's the deal there?
I don't think it's anything more than just like a strange curiosity. One of those things that happens in Hollywood where, an interesting couple of people get attached to the rights of something, and this is how it all shakes out. I mean, it's odd, but I don't think he'll have any bearing on the film.
Mm-hmm.
I think Ben Affleck is going to write the script that he wants to make, and Lorne Michaels will let him do his thing. But maybe Lorne, this feels like the kind of movie that lends itself to all kinds of cameos of different actors and all kinds of the personalities of Hollywood of that era. So maybe Lorne can at least help bring in the ringers who will pop on the screen for a few seconds and, pretend to be, Francis Ford Coppola or whoever knows, and then leave the movie. So, yeah, I think his involvement's more it's a curiosity, but I don't think anything to be concerned about one way or the other.
I'm Eric Lavallée. I'm editor-in-chief and site owner for IONCINEMA.com. And this is
Kevin Jagernauth, contributing writer for the playlist.
And together we are IndieSponge.